antibiotic, the medicine which kill or stop the growth of microorganism. So the medicine which kill or stop the growth of microorganism are called antibiotics. Microorganism like fungus, bacteria, etc. Antibiotics are not effective against viruses. Okay, in our body are called antibiotics. It is made from bacteria and fungi. It is made from bacteria and fungi. Penicillin is the first antibiotics which is discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1929. These days, a number of antibiotics are used to cure various human and animal diseases. For example, tetracyclines, streptomycin, erythromycin, etc. are some common antibiotics. Tetracycline, streptomycin, erythromycin, azithromycin, clindamycin, etc. are some common antibiotics. So, antibiotics are the medicine which kills or stop the growth of microorganism. They are very useful to us as they prevent us from the effect of microorganism. They are not effective against viral infections. Okay. Antibiotics are medicine produced by certain microorganism. It is produced by the microorganism to kill other disease causing microorganism. Okay. Now, let's discuss about vaccines. Vaccine is a preparation that improve immunity to a particular disease. Vaccine is a preparation that improves immunity to a particular disease. For example, polio vaccine, hepatitis vaccine, measles, vaccine for measles, chicken pox, vaccines against rubella virus. Okay, there are so many vaccines. It improves the immunity to a particular disease. Okay, so vaccines contains dead or weakened microbes of a particular disease. So when suppose we are taking a vaccine, we are taking vaccination against polio virus. So polio virus vaccine is prepared from the dead or weakened polio virus, and it is effective against future infection of that virus. Vaccine is introduced into a healthy body. The body fights and kill them by producing suitable. When a vaccine is produced into our body, into a healthy body before infection, then our bodies are capable to fight and kill the particular organism in future infection. Okay, these antibiotics so kill them by producing these vaccine produces antibodies in our body. Okay, so these antibiotics remain in our body and protect it when the microbes enter the body again. In future, when microbes enter in our body, it will be active and fight and kills that particular organism and protect our body and improve our immunity to a particular disease. So vaccination is a process in which vaccines is given to improve the immunity of a body against a specific disease. Now, next topic is food preservation. Food preservation is the technique to prevent food spoilage. It is a technique which prevents food spoilage, food poisoning, and microbial contamination in food. Food gets spoiled by the action of microbes. So, food preservation is helpful to prevent microbes. So, food preservation is the technique to prevent food spoilage, food poisoning, and microbial contamination in food. Food preservation is one of the methods to protect food from unwanted microbial growth. There are various processes used in food preservation. There are various methods for food preservation, like chemical methods. By chemical methods, food can be preserved. By sugar, by heat and cold method. This is called pasteurization, which is applied in packet milk by the process of canning, by dehydration. So these are the different methods which are used to preserve food. Like chemical methods, salts and edible oils are the common chemicals. Salts and edible oils used to check the growth of microorganism. Therefore, they are called preservatives. Okay, we add salt or acid preservative to pickles to prevent the attack of microbe. Sodium benzoate chemicals, sodium metabisulfate chemicals are common preservative. They are used in jam squashes to check spoilage. So salt and edible are the chemicals which are used for preservation, like pickles, and sodium benzoate, sodium metabisulfate are the chemicals which are used for preservation. Okay. Next is preservation by common salt. Common salt has been to preserve meat and fish for ages. It is used to preserve meat and fish. Meat and fish are covered with dry salt to check the growth of bacteria. It prevents the growth of bacteria. Okay. Next is preservation by sugar. By sugar, with the help of sugar, we can preserve the some food material like jam, jellies, squashes are preserved by sugar. So by using sugar, we can check the spoilage of food. Sugar reduces the moisture content, which inhibits the growth of bacteria. Because most of the bacteria or fungus grow in moist places. So it reduces the moisture content and inhibit the growth of bacteria. Prevention by oil and vinegar. We know that vinegar is helpful in prevention of food spoilage. Use of oil and vinegar prevents spoilage of pickles because bacteria cannot live in such conditions, environmental condition. Heat and cold treatment. We observe that mother boiling milk before it is stored or used. Boiling kills many microorganisms. Pasteurization milk can be consumed without boiling as it free from harmful microbes. What is pasteurization? In pasteurization, milk is heated to above 70 degrees Celsius to 15 to 30 seconds and then suddenly chilled and stored. In pasteurization, milk is heated for 15 to 30 seconds on 70 degrees Celsius temperature and then suddenly it is chilled and stored. This process is called pasteurization and process discovered by Louis Pasteur. Storage and packaging. These days, dry fruits and even vegetables are sold in sealed airtight packets. You all have seen most of the vegetables are sold in sealed airtight packets to prevent the attack of microbes. Okay, so these are the different methods which are used to prevent the spoilage of foods.